Okay, so reassembly of our LPX. You want to get your full kit. First we're going to install our spool seal. This has a U-cup seal. Have the U-cup facing up. It goes into a groove deep in there. You kind of have to just work it around until it goes like so. Next we install our spool seals. We have the installation tool available from CheckPoint. Just pull your seal over until it seats on. This side can be done by hand. Make sure they're laying flat. Next we'll put our rod seal in. This cup side facing down. Next is spool spacer. And a snap ring. Before we install that, we want to install our rod seals on the piston side. Easiest way to do that, slip two on your screwdriver and slide them in. Push them down to seat them, and another snap ring. Okay. We want to grease our spool on all seals. And at the very top to grease the seal we've already put in there. Install your D-slides and line it up with your alignment screw. Install a new alignment screw O-ring. Tighten that with a 7/16. Next we'll take our piston plunger assembly, install our crown seal. Simply snap it over and grease it all around, including your rod. While installing this, be sure not to bend your plunger. Push directly down on the piston itself. Next we're going to install our needle valve. It'll take one O-ring on here, then a very small O-ring that just drops in there to face seal. Make sure it's correctly seated all the way down. Install your needle valve. Be sure not to over tighten that. It is an aluminum body. Next we'll install an isolation cap. Install your rod bushing. And then your rod seal, cup side up, and your snap ring. So it has a O-ring that goes in the side. A little grease to stick it in place. Grease your plunger and slide it in. Next we'll put our packing in our head. Simply take the packing and round it with grease just a little bit and slide it in. Carefully place your head on your pump. Install. Lightly tighten them down until you have them all in. Next we're going to turn it over and install our top cover. Place your gasket on your screws, holes, and the top cover. Next we'll install our bleed screw. Be bleed screw, spring, and bleed poppet. We have our checks. The LPX checks are different from the 1250 checks. They're a straight thread, not a NPT thread. It's important to have the right check. Internally it has the same check kit as the 1250. Small poppet O-ring and face seal. These also get a seal, face seal on the end, a small bit of grease. Tighten these down with your 3/4 wrench. Like new LPX.